How many people here use LinkedIn? One.
1, 2, 3, 7,000, 9,000, 10,000.
It's probably one of the most popular business social media. Okay, set up originally, of course, for recruitment, but you do need an expert to maximize your return on LinkedIn. Let's see if we can find one. It's Angus Grady.
That's
Angus,
me.
yeah, that's you.
Yeah.
LinkedIn, you've been walking around the show. Do people get LinkedIn still, do you think?
I think that people are getting it more and more. I think that people are beginning to understand how powerful it is for connecting them with people. And so they can take that connection, as kind of offline as well, very, very quickly. So it's about finding people. It's about the F words, find and found.
Now, you specialize in setting up somebody's social profile so that it works properly on LinkedIn, and you educate them on how to use LinkedIn. What do you think the big mistakes are that people use?
The big mistake is, for a lot of people, is that they get on it and they don't do anything with it, or they put up a rubbish photograph. They don't optimize their profile, so they're never ever going to be found. And that is one of the biggest mistakes people make, and they don't connect their personal page to their company page, and a lot of people don't have company pages, which is bonkers.
And they really need to do that, don't they?
They need to have both wings of like the same aeroplane.
Do you think it's the confusion that because LinkedIn was set up as a recruitment site, that's why people feel it is nearly compulsory to put their CV in such a way that it is nearly like a straightforward standard CV on their webpage?
I think that the recruitment aspect of it in terms of a CV holding bay has kind of gone long time ago. But I think that people haven't made the move from writing a profile that's kind of readable, that has keywords in it. And people make the mistake of just putting any old stuff up on there. But you've got to think about your kind of keywords from like your website, your skills, and what you want your website to be found for. You want to start thinking that your LinkedIn site wants to be found for that as well. So if you are an SEO expert, then your website will have keywords, meta tags that draw people in on sort of Google for those things, and your LinkedIn profile should kind of be congruent with that as well. You should be thinking about what would people be looking for when they look for me on LinkedIn.
So very much a case of not thinking that one is different from the other. They all work the same way, they're all found exactly the same way, so because of that, use that.
And I think that's why it's called LinkedIn, because all of your marketing should be linked in. Like your website, your Twitter, your social profiles, all of that, your direct marketing, every bit of marketing should be linked in to the main theme, which is promoting yourself and getting more business.
Now, the program you did with us was a fascinating show. It was really incredibly interesting. What do you think people would have learned from that if they were watching it?
I think they would have gained more of an insight into some of the more techie things like tagging people, how to tag people, how to then use those tags in order to then communicate with people, how to use groups more effectively, and how to use the profile, the whole kind of platform, as a way of engaging with people. And I think people forget that it's about engagement. It's not followers. You can have 200 million followers. Well, you probably couldn't, but you can have tens of thousands of followers, but if you're not talking to them, it's pointless.
And that is what it's all about, isn't it?
It's about engagement.
It's getting out there and engaging with the people that are on there.
Yeah.
Okay, listen, before you clear off, because I know you've had a busy day, you've had a successful day, you planned your trip here, didn't you?
I did indeed.
And
Razor focus.
You had your focus. You went straight in there for the kill. You've been putting your cards around. You've already picked up some business. And isn't that what a show like this is all about?
I think so. I think it's about you should never turn up slowly. You should get here and you should do something.
I'm going to remember that.
And
never turn up slowly. I love it.
And I walked past people's stands and I checked out their names and I went and looked at their LinkedIn profiles, then came back and enticed them into a chat about LinkedIn. And then I knew straight away that person X or person Y needed this or that. And
that's a very good
they've
idea.
taken my card, and hopefully,
who knows?
Who knows?
Listen, if they want to get more information about you, if they want to go to Customize Media,
customizemedia.com, and just link with me on LinkedIn, Angus Grady. Twitter is @AngusGrady. And in fact, on my Twitter profile now, I've pinned to the top a very good search for how to look at company followers on LinkedIn. So it's sitting there, it's a blog, read it.
Read it, and that really is the advice you need. LinkedIn, very powerful. If you get in there, you're going to be in the top 5% of people who are utilizing LinkedIn the way it should be used, or using it more effectively. If you're not doing it right, you should be. If you want to find out more information, Angus Grady is the guy. Do watch his program on Business Connections Live. Fascinating insight. We've got about 4 programs on LinkedIn, and they're all in their different ways, all fantastic information that you can use.